In the Luhansk region, a major logistics artery recently became the scene of a massive strike. A video filmed by a Russian soldier on the spot shows a massive supply truck completely engulfed in flames right in the middle of the highway. By shutting down these specific transport corridors, Ukraine is making it incredibly difficult for frontline units to get the fuel, food, and ammunition they need to keep moving forward. What's wild about this particular footage is who actually filmed it. The video was captured by two surviving occupiers who managed to scramble out of the truck just in time. In the clip, you can see them standing deep inside the tree line, watching their vehicle turn into a complete fireball from what they hoped was a safe distance. Moving on to the tactical side of things, drone operators are absolutely changing the game right now. Operators from the 475th Assault Regiment of Ukraine have been launching a massive wave of precision strikes targeting supply lines deep inside enemy-controlled territory. We aren't just talking about the immediate front lines. These crews are hunting down targets up to 100 kilometers deep into the rear. The latest footage reveals a systematic takedown of light utility vehicles, supply trucks, and even motorcycles that the troops rely on to move quickly between positions. One of the most significant hits during this campaign took out a specialized mobile fire group. This was a truck equipped with a heavy machine gun specifically designed to hunt down and shoot down Ukrainian surveillance and strike drones. By eliminating these mobile defense units, Ukrainian drone teams are opening up the skies even further. According to reports from the field, this single unit managed to take out an astonishing 124 pieces of military equipment in just 1 week. That is a massive blow to local logistics operations.
Экипажев FPV снимают. Хлопцы сидят. Сидят. Гладкий сидит.
Now let's zoom out and look at the broader map, specifically around the northeastern borders. East of Sumy, things have been getting tense as Russian forces attempt to push forward and expand their zone of control. However, according to Viktor Trehubov, a spokesman for the Joint Forces Task Force, Ukrainian defense lines are holding strong and all key settlements in the area remain firmly under Ukrainian control. The pressure is constant, but the defensive perimeter is proving incredibly resilient against these border incursions. If we look slightly further south, The Lyman direction is currently seeing some of the most intense, non-stop engagements on the entire map. To give you some perspective on just how wild it is out there, the sheer number of daily combat engagements in the Lyman area alone is roughly equal to all other nearby sectors combined. If you take the entire front spanning from Sumy, through the whole Kharkiv and Luhansk regions all the way down to Lyman, accounts for about half of the total fighting. It is an absolute hotspot where the defense is under a massive test every single day. At the same time, the Kupiansk direction is seeing a massive surge in activity. Russian forces are trying hard to push directly toward the city itself in an effort to squeeze down the Ukrainian bridgehead located east of the Oskil River. On top of that, they are ramping up pressure near Kozacha Lopan, launching attacks from the border village of Raniv. This marks a relatively new direction of effort for them, showing that they are constantly searching for any weak spot in the line to exploit and force Ukrainian commanders to shift their resources around. Down in the Zaporizhzhia region, high-tech drone warfare continues to deliver massive results. A Russian BTR-82 armored personnel carrier was recently spotted on the move by defense intelligence units. Instead of using traditional artillery, they deployed a Ram 2X loitering munition, which is essentially a highly sophisticated kamikaze drone. The drone tracked the armored vehicle, locked onto it, and delivered a devastatingly precise strike, instantly putting the vehicle out of commission. To understand why these drone strikes and supply disruptions are so critical, we have to look at the sheer scale of the force Ukraine is up against. The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Oleksandr Syrskyi, recently shared some startling intelligence data. Right now, the total Russian offensive grouping inside Ukraine has reached over 721,300 personnel. The strategy hasn't changed. They are still pushing to take more territory using a relentless, high-pressure tactic often described as a strategy of 1,000 cuts, consistently launching wave after wave of infantry assaults to slowly wear down defensive lines. But it's not just about the massive numbers of personnel anymore. A massive challenge facing Ukraine is the rapid industrialization of drone manufacturing on the other side. The occupation forces are actively copying Ukraine's successful drone tactics and scaling them up on a massive industrial level. Syrskyi noted that as of June 2026, they are deploying roughly 6,000 to 7,000 FPV drones on the battlefield every single day. Intelligence reports suggest they plan to ramp that up to a staggering 33,000 drones daily by the end of the year, which means Ukraine and its partners are working around the clock to develop symmetrical electronic warfare and advanced counter-drone systems to keep up. Despite these massive numbers, Ukrainian units continue to pull off high-value takedowns. Near the occupied town of Volnovakha in the Donetsk region, drone operators from the Black Sky team working alongside the Spartan Brigade tracked down a highly prized target. They managed to locate and destroy two rare S-300V air defense missile system launchers. These systems are scarce and incredibly expensive, designed to protect large areas from missile and air attacks. Taking two of them off the board opens up massive gaps in the local air defense umbrella, making future drone operations even more effective. Meanwhile, right on the runway of the heavily contested Donetsk airport, the Spalak Unmanned Systems Battalion pulled off a brilliant tactical strike. They spotted a modified pickup truck equipped with a custom catapult system used to launch Shahed-type kamikaze drones. This mobile platform allowed them to launch long-range drones and quickly drive away. However, Ukrainian operators caught them right in the middle of an operation, sending a precision strike drone directly into the vehicle, destroying the platform and preventing further launches from that sector. The success continues in the northern Slobozansky direction, where border guards from the 5th Detachment have been keeping a very close eye on the tree lines. During a routine aerial reconnaissance flight, pilots noticed subtle signs of camouflaged heavy equipment hidden deep in the forest. They quickly called in strike drones to clear the area. The operation was a massive success, resulting in the burning of a heavy Msta-S self-propelled howitzer, a towed Msta-B howitzer and a D-30 field gun, along with several utility transport vehicles and motorbikes. This effectively stripped the local units of their immediate artillery support. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate prize for drone operators: heavy armor. Lately, seeing enemy tanks out in the open has become pretty rare because of how dangerous the modern battlefield is, making every single sighting a top priority. Operators from the 13th National Guard Brigade, known as Kartia, released footage showing how they hunted down and methodically disassembled a main battle tank trapped in a modern kill zone. The drone crews showed incredible persistence, hitting the target repeatedly until it was completely neutralized. It is a striking reminder of how high-tech surveillance and quick thinking are shaping the modern battlefield. What do you think about these latest developments? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.